Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Today is my anniversary. It's my 6-year anniversary at my job, and I'm grateful. I will say that I'm extremely grateful. Make it to 6 years at this company. Um, so I just wanted to talk about that for a few minutes. I am not in my usual setting, as you can tell, but I just wanted to stop and just be grateful for the milestone that I reached in my career. I literally started my career in healthcare, of course. Went to a technical school, so of course healthcare was my field. And my first job, of course, I was not of course, but my first job, I was a CNA. And I've been a CNA and a caregiver since I was very young, but professionally since I was 18, since I graduated from high school. And so basically this company that I am currently working for is the first job that was more administrative as opposed to direct patient care. And I loved both. I love both sides of it. Patient care, of course, is like the heart of what I love to do, but I felt like I could make a difference more in administration, or more on the advocacy side of things. So a lot of what I do is education, advocacy for patients, and in jest, it really is patient care. So just kind of quality things. So I'm super grateful for that. But I think just reflecting over the last 6 years, everything kind of has been a learning experience. And I guess the top 3 things I've learned would be everything changes, and sometimes it changes quickly. You're not always right. You're not always as right as you may think you are, even if you have the knowledge. And you grow in every circumstance. Which direction you grow, it's up to you. But so I guess those would be my top 3. Yeah, those are the top 3. So it's my godmother. Hey, godmother. Yeah, so those are my top 3 things. I don't know why I can't remember that last one. But flexibility is huge, especially in healthcare. But like I've learned, so like my first year, of course, I was already master's level, like in school and everything like that. I had already been in the healthcare field, and I had a master's degree. And when I moved home, I started here at my company, and I had a master's degree, but I started in an entry level position. And within 6 months of being within the company, I was promoted to manager position, so to a coordinator position, which is my current position, and I got a nice raise. And then over the years, of course, gradually a little bit more and a little bit more. Thank God for that. But my first year, it was so new and so different from being a hands-on caregiver. But because of that experience, I had knowledge to be able to help people kind of on the other end of what I would generally do. So I also learned a lot about other like resources and services that are offered in healthcare, not just direct patient care in terms of bathing and ADLs, activities of daily living, and different things like that, but also I came in contact with the opportunity to help people who were struggling with addictions, and I learned a lot about addictions. And mind you, I'm a master's level healthcare professional. I've had studies in ethics and informatics and psychologies, philosophies, all that type of stuff. And still, when I got into this career, into the field, and into this company, I had patients struggling with addictions, and I had no experience, no knowledge, no nothing. And it was one of my daily things, of course, and when I first started, anywhere generally where I go, but this company, I would deliberately ask God, show me why you want me to be here. Because again, I was a master's level professional, and I started in an entry level position when I got home, when I moved back from North Carolina. And I'm like, Lord, you gotta show me why I'm here. Please show me why I'm here. And literally every day I could just see like I'm learning different things. And it came to a personal situation where we had someone in our family who needed the assistance that I had just learned about. So it just was a way, and I've actually put this in my book also, so it's no secret, but just I saw how God was lining things up for me, even though sometimes we get like, oh man, I got a master's, why am I in this position? And I did have that kind of thought, but it was just kind of just teaching me to be flexible. I'm a pretty patient person, kind of. Pretty flexible. I definitely am very flexible. Stuff changes is completely fine. But I think I was so used to one way of healthcare that my position here helped me to be open. And then, of course, from the initial year going further and further, I learned so much. My manager was extremely good about teaching me things. Excuse me, teaching me things that I didn't know, showing me things that would seem not to be in my job description, but that has helped me grow immensely in this profession, and using it to do other jobs and do other work in different ways. So it's been super, super enlightening. She was amazing, such a good mentor. Shout out to Corinne, I love you so much. And she's no longer with the organization, but she was amazing. And literally, we sometimes say that it's a blanket, but she was so good about just passing on any type of information, making sure we all were very well represented in the organization. And it's just really, really one of those things that people that I'm really super, super grateful for. But like I said, it just helped me to be flexible, and she really, really hammered that in. Be flexible, things will change, and she helped us navigate those things. So very grateful for that. The second thing was, you're not always as right as you think you are, even with the information. So definitely, like I said, master's level, I had so much information, so much experience, hands-on, so much just practical experience, extremely well on my grades and stuff like that. So I obtained information, retained and obtained all of that, and had the information. But it's very, very different when you get into the practice, and just kind of see the differences of the care you're used to and other situations. And also cultural competency is one of the things that I guess I kind of knew innately, but that I really was able to learn in the beginning years being here. A lot of people are not the same as you, and that's why I say we are not as right sometimes as we think we are, even with information. So I know that there are people who identify as something other than heterosexual, or I know I understand certain struggles of the African American culture because I identify with African American culture, or I know people who identify with non-heterosexual races of people. Like I kind of understand it, in just because I've had experience with people who identify with that. But in healthcare, so many things are different, and it's so important to be open to understanding other people's perspectives, because as a healthcare worker, you can't be biased. You can't put your opinion over, some people do that, but can't kind of put your opinion over what someone believes for themselves. So you're not always as right. We're not going to dig any deeper into that. But the last one is, you always have an opportunity to grow, and that's like the best thing for me. I've grown a lot professionally, and also I've noticed growth in just personally, in my attitude, my demeanor, being able to present myself in different ways. I'm still working on my face because my face does not lie in any situation. So I'm still working on that. But I think exponentially I have grown and matured, and I'm super, super grateful. I was always advised to quit. I was advised to quit just because sometimes in organizations things just happen. There's politics and whatever. But in all things, I'm just super grateful that God allowed me the wherewithal to learn, to grow, and the stick-to-itiveness to just stick with it. And if and when those opportunities come where it's time for me not to be in my organization, then I will go with the Lord. But, as of now, I'm 6 years strong, and I'm gonna keep going and fulfill the purpose, whatever it is that He has for me. And even those days when you just feel like screaming, when you don't feel like doing the work today, as that meme says, I don't really want to do that work today. I'm just grateful. I'm super, super grateful. 6 years in, learning a lot, loving every minute of it, and even the moments I don't love, I'm learning from them. So, anyway, as I always say, remember to love God because He is the source of real love. Remember to love on yourself and appreciate all that God created you to be. And while you're getting that love and learning these lessons, remember to love on other people because that is the way your world will continue to go around. I love you so very much.